What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The 24th of April. It is Wednesday morning. We are taking a look at Aerodrome Finance this morning. The Coinbase chart here. This will be ticker symbol AERO USD, the US dollar pair on tradingview.com. Welcome, guys. Let's jump right into the chart. Currently sitting down 4.93% this Wednesday morning. We're going to talk about a couple levels below the market. We'll also talk about some areas above the market, getting a little movement higher in Bitcoin, although Aerodrome is ticking lower. Nice rally in the stock market off a pretty major bottom. We'll see if it's just nothing but a lower high being printed. Guys, Aerodrome, we have a couple levels we want to talk about of importance here for the chart. Okay, so let's talk about resistance above the market. So we have a area right in here, right about the $1.83 level. That's this red line on the chart. So there is some overhead resistance, and it really came into play here on the 19th. So the top of this candle hit 183. I call it like the box method. So if you can put a box around this upper price range, just about there, and then we toss another one below that, right in this area, you could see that the lower end of these candles is the upper end of these candles in this box. So we were trading in this box for a couple of days. It got broken down on the 16th. We are continuing to trade within this box. So basically, we have what was once a floor of support here flipped on the 16th into resistance, and we saw the resistance come in on the 19th. And so far, we have just been fading lower. So I want you to keep that in mind, that we have some overhead supply above the market. It's keeping the price down. So for starters, we want to see the market get back above $1.83. We want to see a close above $1.83. We want to see that hold, and then the market can, start to work on its upper targets. Will it happen? Time will tell. There's no guarantee it will happen. Of course, if Bitcoin does well, that will definitely help a lot. But right now, we have a little bit of a trend lower here. So we have a lower low, a lower high. So far, not yet another lower low. We'll talk about that in just a moment here. So let's talk about some downside areas of importance, at least the way I see it. Okay, so we have two areas we're going to talk about. We have this low right here on the 19th. That low is $1.45. That's area number one. We don't want to undercut that low. We don't want to close below that low. Area number two is $1.36. So let's put an arrow on that so we don't lose it. So we have the 19th at $1.45 will be the low. And then area number two is $1.36. That's right here. We don't want to undercut either of those, and we don't want to close below either of those. If that took place, and what that's going to tell us is the markets are flipping into the odds favor a more bullish move, a more bearish move than a bullish move. Bearish means lower, bullish means higher. So we don't want to undercut those lows like I had mentioned, which is $1.45 and $1.36. That would not be good for the price. Does that mean it's the end for Aerodrome? I don't know. It just tells us that the odds are more bearish right now than they are bullish. And that can flip back to the other way. But that's just what it's telling us, that if there was a scale, we are really leaning towards a bearish move than a bullish move, at least for the time being, for the short term. So that is for the downside. We're going to talk about two new downside targets if that took place. You have something to keep your eye on if those prices start to move. We have, let's clean up this chart a little bit, get rid of these two arrows. The reason why I have an arrow right here is to show you the importance of this level here at $1.36. So let's say the lows are taken out on the 19th. Let's say $1.36 is taken out as well. We have a first area of potential market support, which would be at $1.28. That's this red line on the chart. $1.28 is what we would be looking for the market to find support there. The Aerodrome chart to find support, $1.28. So as markets continue to fall, right? Let's say they do fall, I should say. As markets trade lower, right? You're wondering where the market will stop. Well, the reason why I have these levels below the market is because if we start to trade down to $1.28, maybe we get a little lower, and then we start to find support and rally, it gives you something to shoot for. You know, maybe it's just a mental area. Maybe you're looking to accumulate more. I don't know what your objectives are, but that's what I use these levels for here on the chart. So below that, way down there, 85 cents would be the next level that I would be watching for. So that would, one, be major undercut from the 19th. It would be well below $1.36. We would have not found support at $1.28, or the support we did have there flipped into resistance and we're dropping like a rock. So 85,200 would be the next area below the market that I would be looking for support. If we look left on the chart, we could see that 85 cents is an old area of resistance right in here. It was flipped into support as the markets broke out on the 24th of March. That's these highs right here. This consolidation right here. So we'll see, guys. You know, by no means trying to put fear out there, but I want to share the levels I have here on the chart, that is. So that's the downside. We also have another one down there at 79. That's right here. You know, will either of these come into play? You know, hey, I hope not. They might not. Of course, these markets could rally. We're going to talk about that right now. But they are new levels I just put on here this morning, 85 and 128. So let's talk about an upside move. Let's see if arcblock. I'm rooting for arcblock to move higher, okay? But it doesn't really matter how I feel or what I want. You know, the markets do what the markets do, and you have to be able to, you know, be okay with that and not put your foot in the sand and get yourself into some trouble. So we have a pullback here. Like I said, we have a lower low. We have lower highs. So far, we have higher lows here for the market. So like I said, as long as we don't undercut those two low levels I just talked about, we could be in for a rally as well into higher highs, and that would be quite bullish. Once again, we got to get back above our level there at $1.83. That's this level right here. So we're just sitting in an area right now, kind of in that neutral area. We're at the lower end of that, we're starting to be closer to the bearish level, but we're not there yet. We're still in that neutral zone. We could easily rally from here, put in a higher high, break above $1.83, and you know that would be very bullish, and we're off to the races. If that takes place, let's talk about some upper levels to keep an eye on. So obviously $1.83 above that would be great. And then, you know, we're looking for areas up here at 234. You know, that's going to take us close to the highs from the 12th, 242, 243, 245. That's three levels right here above the market. So, and then yes, we do have stuff above that, 282, 285. But right now, just we got to see the price hold and then start to make a move higher. And then we can really start to focus on those higher price targets. Those price targets from where we're currently trading at. So $1.83 is going to put you up about 18% from 234. You're at about a 52. You're 57, 59, and then 287, 282, 285. You're at an 83, 85% move higher. So there's a lot of room to run to the upside, of course. To the downside, if we start to make those bearish moves that we talked about, let's see, undercutting the lows would be a 5%, 11 to $1.36. First level of support, 16%, and then 44%, as well as about 48%. So you could see right here on the charts what we're looking for, both to the upside and to the downside here for Aerodrome. Let's drop over to Bitcoin. Also, feel free to let me know what you think Aerodrome is going to do here. Are the lows going to hold? Are we going to rocket higher here? That's what I'm hoping for, but we're getting a little close for comfort to these two levels here, $1.36 and $1.45. Let's take a look over to Bitcoin and see what's going on there. Bitcoin, so far, so good. We have a very nice rally here into some new highs. We'll see, get this all over the place here. We'll see what happens here where this pullback comes in. Maybe it finds support at, 66.32 or even like 64.375. Higher low, and then we start to get another higher high. So keeping an eye on that. It takes time. Not everything happens in a day. If Bitcoin pulls back for a couple days here, it's going to, probably pull Aerodrome down, but like that could just be temporary. And then we set up for that next bullish leg to the upside. So time will tell, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us here on the channel. If you are not yet subscribed, go ahead and do so. Hit that thumbs up. A lot of viewers are not yet subscribed. Guys, have a great day. Let me know your thoughts on Aerodrome and Bitcoin. Be careful out there. Please make your own financial decisions. Take care.